All right, it's showtime. Here we are tonight with Stewart Supreme Shine here at the South Point Hotel and Casino. Ali on the rag out here. Look at the rhythm. Look at the effort, the pressure he puts on those boots. Talk about professional right here now. It doesn't get any better than this.
Thank you.
Ollie's giving you, look how those shine. Now this is after he's worked on them 20 more minutes, working the polish into the boot leather. That's the difference in a true shine and a slippage shine. He's not cutting any corners right here. This is the real deal right here.
Here at the South Point, NFR 2025. Right off the escalator. Come up the escalator, you'll see us to your right.
Come down and see Ali at Stewart Supreme Shine if you want it done right.
Somebody say I once met a shoe shine man in Chicago. He told me he bought a home and put 3 kids through college shoe shining. Don't knock the hustle. Now, while my intentions ain't to do that, right? I can't agree with the optics of it. We in 2025, right? Now, it seems that he's put his and the needs of his family before the community a little bit. I could see how somebody, but then I could see how somebody would say that, but then I could also see how somebody would say, well, what the community gonna do for him type shit. You know, it's crazy, bro, because I couldn't help but see the similarities between this and Adam kicking Munchie B chair and then telling him he's a good podcaster. Like, who you think you playing with, bro? But he's still playing. We're gonna keep it lit.
Hey, I'm here to say Munchie B.
Oh, Big 22 in the building.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Nah, but that's my take on it. I really don't think it's that.
Your
serious.
take is Munchie B?
No.
Right.
I'm not stamping that.
Okay, these guys are trying to say that there wasn't palpable tension between Munchie and Ant for a long ass time.
Nah, there has been, but it was kind of like understated. Okay. Like we kept like honestly seeing it, and I feel like me and you both like didn't really want to say anything, and then I would like see a thread in the Reddit kind of like pointing it out, and I'll be like, oh, okay, like the most interested people in the audience are kind of peeping this, yeah.
Okay, you give your examples though, because he gave horrible examples. He gave like debate kind of like things. So what are some
it was a big argument about snitching. Remember that?
The snitch argument?
That was the bad one. That was where it got
Young
weird.
Thug, right? It was it.
Yeah, they were talking about Thug, and it got super. But it was like unclear what they were arguing about. It was very awkward.
I was here for that, right? And I debunked that, basically saying that it was just a debate, right? Like, cause
y'all playing games trying to act like, oh, it's been tension there. It's been one-sided, if anything.
He was saying like, as members, they should have enough respect for each other not to go that far. And I was saying, nobody got called out of their name. None of the LA bad words were said and stuff like that.
From my perspective, it was because Ant fell back. Like Ant like felt like I felt like Ant was kind of like well, if I remember correctly, Ant was kind of like dismayed that Munchie like wouldn't let it go.
Yeah.
And then Ant, I think like kind of fell back and didn't like really push the issue like he wanted to. But like we all felt that it was awkward that the conversation came to a stop.
Yeah, and basically was like, look, you know what? It's all good. We ain't even got it. And Munchie's like, nah, we doing that.
Wait,
like,
quick one. Can we all agree that Aunt Hefe hates debating? Aunt Hefe does not want to get into an exchange of ideas. Aunt Hefe believes what he believes. You believe what you believe. He's willing to let you walk down your path and allow himself to walk down his path.
He does get a little frustrated sometimes.
Munchie B is more so like, no,
he's down to the.
Here, Adam, weird ass, bro. I'm not trying to keep stopping it, but you talking about some. Yeah, he does get a little frustrated. He just told you that Ant can agree to disagree, right? And the fact that y'all trying to make it seem like they was at odds, like I say, if it was an issue, it was one-sided, right? And I think that was brought about by the chat and wanting to be the best, in the building and shit like that, right? And y'all trying to play off that. Feel me? Don't, nigga.
Play it out, you feel me?
Yeah.
Munchie B's like, I feel like Munchie B's thinking about the clip. Like, we going back and forth. I'm saying what I believe, you saying what you believe. But Ant, he does not want to debate. He says it in almost every video. Like, I ain't here to debate you. You feel me? Like, that's one of Aunt Hefe's signature sayings is that I don't debate.
But
bruh.
a big part about the tension between them is the fact that apparently Aunt Hefe has been like saying stuff about Munchie on his videos that Munchie didn't like, but I never Like, I don't watch enough of Ant's stuff to like peep that. I usually will watch Ant talk about like other people, but I don't really listen to him talk about us. So I don't really know how accurate that is.
Well,
but
this kind of sounds like another. It sounds like another faux extra no jumper situation where there's a bunch of other people in the chat and other homies in people's ears, exacerbating a situation and making it more contentious than it really has to be.
I would assume, because all right, can I break down the timeline of this? And like I don't need to like talk about everything involved in this situation, but like this all right, so Tuesday we get in this argument on the podcast. He leaves right away because I've seen some people saying like, "Oh, I know they were arguing right after." No, Munchie.
No, you
dipped
and Germ
out.
kicked it. Everyone else dipped.
Right, but like the thing about Munchie that people might not know is that Munchie is out after every podcast. Like he don't kick it for 5 minutes. He just like grabs his homie, boom, he's out. So like we have this whole argument. Podcast ends awkwardly. He leaves. Then I left him a voice note that night because I was basically like anticipating the way that this was gonna go. So I said on the voice note, I'm like, yo, Munchie, I just want to let you know, I f*** with you. I respect you. Shit got really out of pocket there. Like, we could talk about it tomorrow, but I already know that there's going to be, like, hella people, like, trying to get in your ear and tell you, like, whatever. I just want to let you know, like, regardless of what anybody says, I f*** with you. And so then and he responded.
So, bro, you think bro, so the thing is, he gonna try to say, you clearly been watching my shit, bro. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. He gonna say, yeah, I haven't really been paying attention. He gonna say the same shit I said in the last video.
I know in some places, not on the streets, but if this was jail, you would definitely have to, get DP'd and reprimanded, you know what I'm saying, for being drunk like that.
Ant been getting a lot of scrutiny lately, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know where it's coming from, what Ant did to rub the people the wrong way. Like, I haven't dug too deep into the situation of him, like I guess hating on Munchie or whatever have you. But of course you're gonna try to do what you're doing right now, right? Put them two against each other to take the heat off your ass.
With a couple texts and basically was like, yeah, man, like, I ain't mad at you. I ain't got nothing against you, whatever. Then the next day, all these clips start coming out of people hating on him or hating on him, calling him like, acting like he didn't stand up for himself, whatever it might have been. And then all of a sudden he drops like a video where he said basically that he kind of did the ultimatum where he's like, I need to sit down. And so I was obviously down for the sit down, but he only waited 24 hours after that, because then on Thursday I'm doing an interview.
Did you agree to it though? Did you actually agree to the sit down? So I think that was his biggest point of
publicly
contention.
announced that, but he didn't say it to me. And for me, it was like, that was like a day where I had to do 2 or 3 interviews. So I wasn't even thinking like, oh, I got to talk to him about it today. So I didn't say anything to him about it Wednesday. And then Thursday, maybe at like noon or something, he texts me and Josh and basically says, yo, I'm good. And then he left the group chat.
Right.
So then I call him as soon as I get done my interview, maybe like a half hour earlier. And I'm going to expose new information that people don't know here. But
shit.
I call him. We had a 5-minute phone call. This might have been the only time that me and Munchie ever talked on the phone. I call him. And like, keep in mind, he had just quit in the group chat or whatever. And I call him, and pretty quickly he's like, yeah, like, all right, I'm going to just take a week off then. Like,
That's what I thought originally.
Yeah, because like, that's what I told you guys, because that is what he said right away, is it kind of went from like, I quit to I'm going to take a week off. But then the next day he makes a video where he basically says he quit. So I don't actually know if he has any intentions on coming back or anything. I personally would like it if he were to come back, but it does kind of put me in a weird situation, because like, I'm looking at this.
I personally would like it if he came back, but you was screaming like you had a whole bitch fit, bro. You screaming like a fucking Karen, acting like the world about to end, but you want him to come back so he can poke you again? Or what? Like what, bro? And I understand that, bro. He definitely shouldn't have been poking you, bro. But you made it seem like y'all was cooler than what y'all was. Y'all both was, I guess. You try to make it seem like y'all was cooler than y'all was, so therefore Munchie was under the impression that y'all was cooler than y'all was, and it's that and the third. And then you leaked the business talking about some, oh, he was going to see you trying to play it like, oh, I'm just this innocent motherfucker. It's not about that I don't like him. It's not that I don't like Adam, bro. It's just you think you smarter than everybody else, bro. And I've been seeing you do shit to these niggas over and over again, play with them and shit like that. So you sitting here telling the business like, bro, you might as well just see you doing a little passive aggressive shit. If you're gonna be a gangster and you're gonna be a savage, right? You happy you kicked him, this, that, and the third, be a savage. Yeah, and a nigga begging to come back. Nigga was gonna come back, nigga. The backlash from that shit is what made him really like y'all got in his ear. The little, you know, that's what you really want to say, bro.
Situation like you should probably be like apologizing or like, you know, having a conversation with us about how you're going to continue forward and how this isn't going to happen again, not giving me an ultimatum and then quitting, which is not really what I expected to happen.
But wasn't
in the
that the
situation.
original dialogue? I kind of felt like in the group chat at first he was like, "Oh, I ain't drinking like that again on the pod."
Yeah, because that's
like,
what he. And even when I had that 5-minute conversation with him, he said like, he goes, "I realized that 90% of this was my fault." Which
I saw a video of him saying that too.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't watched like the full in-depth stuff that he's dropped about it. I've kind of just been watching the clips, so it's like I'm listening to the 2-minute version, not the hour-long version. But from my perspective, it's like I will acknowledge that like I acted in a way that I don't think I've ever really acted with any host ever before. In that, but I also felt like I was matching his energy. Like he was saying things to me, and then I was basically matching him, like even pushing the chair away with my foot, which got smeared as a kick. That was not something that I never like even touched a co-host before, but it was like in retaliation for like him kind of jamming his skeleton fingers into me for like 20 minutes.
I understand that being frustrating, bro. But see, this the thing about you trying to act like, oh, I was gonna do this or I was well within my right to do this at this point in time. It's like, bro, do you carry it like that or is you a hoe? You know what I'm saying? You can't be both, bro. You can't be see. That's what happened, bro. In the street, bro. You try to act like you didn't up it. This where you at with it, right? At first, you trying to play it like, oh, I'm a square and I don't do nothing. Woo, woo. You do something stupid to somebody. It was fair game with you. That's how he playing it now, right? So, but now you trying to backtrack it and act like you feel me? It's hella crazy, bro. How you trying to act like Munchie should be taking accountability, which he should, right, for what he did. I respect that, but I think what you did is more. You need to be taking accountability for that, especially supposed to be the boss, bro, because you wouldn't have got away with it, bro. You understand me, bro?
You know, so it's like, and then even like when me kind of yelling at him, telling him to shut the up, is like, that was in response to him being like probably more belligerent than anybody's ever been on the podcast, you know, where it's like the whole flow of the podcast was like kind of destroyed at that moment. So I can acknowledge that like I acted in a way that I was not terribly proud of or whatever, but it was me like basically like just kind of having to do that because of the fact that he was being so intense with.
Can I ask you something, Adam?
Sure.
I actually was watching. I was watching the live stream. Did you feel like the tension was kind of building up throughout the entire episode?
Yeah, because he kept getting drunker, honestly. Yeah.
So throughout
He was
the
already half a bottle in when he came
And then
out.
when I started saying stuff about him drinking too much, he just started drinking.
So at the
more.
beginning, you didn't feel like it was as much of a problem as it was towards the end of the episode.
No, exactly. Yeah, it was like
And that's the thing, bro. When they was arguing, he like, you said something about Drunk Munchie. What Munchie was saying is basically you like Drunk Munchie, right? But now you complaining about Drunk Munchie, which is it's crazy because it come across like a nigga perform for the man and hella shit. Like, what? You trying to be performing? You trying to give him what he want? And then he flash on you, bro, because it ain't quite that. It's like, hold on, bro. I said get dry. I ain't say get, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, hold on, fool. Who you think you is, bro? To try it's down there like a setup, bro. It's down there like entrapment. Telling drunk he entertaining when he drunk. Then when he get drunk, you kick him. And you happy about it. And you really, see, you getting a kick out of people like me being upset about it, bro. Cause you know I know, bro. You know I know.
kind of hit me in the beginning because, you know, I seen a lot of people saying like, oh, he stole Lush's moment.
I never got to talk about the 30 G's.
Exactly. Because
God. I was trying to figure that out too.
It was like, oh, wow, we have Lush's girl on the podcast for the first time. There's so many different things. And
I'm gonna skip to the other part, bro. I heard he was being more disrespectful. I'm gonna skip to the part when WAG came in or whatever. How you
said to me, and I'll say it again, Munchie wanting to talk to you and do another pod before y'all got on camera on the Tuesday show didn't make sense to me. Like, why not do that on the show? We hash out my shit with my girl on the show.
Oh, this is not a good time to be addressing this.
WAG 100 here.
I wanted to say,
What's up, man?
say in the group chat, and I didn't get a chance to.
We eating dimples. His shirt says dimples.
What's the deal? What's the
Big
deal,
wet.
man? Oh my God. All right, look,
Sorry,
look.
brother.
I wanted let me land here though. I wanted to say this in the group chat before any of this happened. I wanted to be like, yo, let's not let this outside noise fuck up anything that we got going on in here. But I thought that it was like obviously that was overstood. You know what I'm saying? Like when I started seeing people make all the videos with the narratives and shit, I wanted to be like, hey, bro, like we're bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that's how you guys felt inside the building. Like that was a tough pod, points of it sucked or whatever. But at the end of the day, we're going to move past it.
What's a tough pod? A pod is a pod. I haven't seen a tough pod.
No, we're talking about the Munchie situation.
It's not a tough pod. A nigga came
A
in
difficult
drunk.
conversation to be had.
Came in drunk. He never goes Alex Alonso drunk. A lack of respect is a form of disrespect. He came in here drunk. He overstepped his boundaries and got to touching another man. The man asked him numerous times not to touch him. Whoever his homeboy was here, he should have policed him and told him to kick back. And Adam did what a man was supposed to do. Munchie turns around, thought he was bigger than the program, forgot when him and Spider Lope was begging and
I'm not gonna sit here and lie, bro. Munchie was interrupting the whole podcast. He was doing hella shit. He was, bro. He was. Nigga brought this shit about himself. I get that, bro. But what I'm saying is like, for one, you trying to act tough, Adam, when you pick, you tough people don't pick and choose their battles, bro. It's up with whoever, nigga, playing or whatever. You trying to act tough, and then you keep trying to act like I could have did more than that, bitch, nigga. Talking to you couldn't have did shit, nigga. Especially if you had a boy with
just to come on No Jumper, like all these do Adam help out, right? When he take them from nothing, when I tell you nothing, just a motherfucker running around on Instagram with no followers to put you on this platform and really giving you a voice, right? Really giving you a voice, it starts to get to the head that they're bigger than the program. So what did he do? He gives him a ultimatum. Either you talk to me by this day or it's over with. This white boy's gonna buck. This Negro's gonna buck. Certain people are gonna buck. I didn't be mad as a motherfucker. You know what we do? Talk to you later. We didn't have some battles on our text thing. Talk to you later. And you know what? It'd be 3-4 days. We get with each other and that's it.
I'm not gonna lie though, like the moving the chair with my foot, I'm still so proud. Cause that was just a fire move. Like, because
cause you're just a scary ass, coward ass nigga, bro. That's why you proud that you got away with that shit. You proud that real niggas like me, bro, is upset about that shit, bro. You know the community as that, nigga, and you proud about it. You don't say you know. But a bunch of niggas I know that will go up there and take the opportunity right now, bro. That's how sad. Go up there, shake their little ass, and just you niggas be. And I understand it though, bro. That's why I'm about to give a fuck too, bro, about niggas, bro. Cause it's every nigga for himself, bro. Really, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these niggas don't be having morals and principles, and I don't know if they just don't got morals and principles naturally, or they don't got morals and principles because other niggas don't have morals and principles, and it's dumb to be playing the game fair when everybody else cheated. You know what I'm saying? That's I don't know these niggas, bro. I don't know. Listen, bro. Just principle and general principle. Certain shit ain't supposed to never happen, nigga. And y'all niggas all be worried about your own agenda to where y'all would let some shit like this, some shit happen to you, and then what you want us to rally behind your whole ass after some shit happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, the next person is what I'm talking about, bro. The next nigga who gonna go up there and shake ass and act like, see, y'all clout is really a hell of a drug, or fame, or whatever it is. These niggas want, nigga. I don't know what y'all want. Nigga just want to be able to have it his way and make sure everybody in the immediate facility, you know, if it's a problem, I'ma fix it, bro. Whatever. We know what fix problems, this, that, and the third. But so it just hella many. How niggas don't, how nigga see they self any different than the guy in the video I played. And I'm not trying to. I am highlighting that shit because you feeding your family, you doing what you fucking making the community look like, damn. It's 2025, bro. It's hella other shit you could be doing, bro. You got access. You know, somebody in the comments say you free. And I'm like, yeah, what's wrong with him? I don't like, see, I got two different mindsets, bro. I'm not gonna lie, because it's like, you know, at the same time, when you see that how the world is really ran, bro, and what's really going on, I could understand somebody on some can't beat them, join them type shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's like they ruling with an iron fist, I can see that. But if it's like when you dealing with a boy, if you leave him any room, bro, to wiggle, he gonna wiggle.
You can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say, ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say, ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say, ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say, ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Ay, I need that cheese like a grater, ho. Don't play me like no sin, cause I never Captain Saver, ho. Yeah, but you can fucking be my waiter, ho. Long as you get paper, ho, cause shit, that's what the paper's for. Y'all niggas chasing dough, but what we racing for? But we ain't racing, we just don't know how to make it slow. Know how to make it grow. Sell a bitch the game. You gotta charge a bitch hard, it just ain't the same. My young nigga, he insane, he'll yank your brain. You wanna sit up and complain, I want the finer things. I told that bitch to make it shake, they gon' make it rain. We get the money by the hundreds, cause it ain't a thing. You a funny nigga, huh? That's just how you was made. If she listen up to me, then we is getting paid. Nigga,